Hey, hey, hey. All right, ladies, it is 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna give you guys a minute or two to start coming on before I start giving my spiel here, but hopefully you guys can come on here in any second now. I'm gonna be right here, so whenever you come on, say hey, let me know you're here. I'm gonna give it just a few minutes. Hopefully, if everyone is back to work, they are at home and relaxing by now. Give it just another minute. About 30 seconds. Hey y'all. All right, I see some people coming on, so say hey, let me know you're here. I'm Jennifer. Everybody calls me Jen though. Hey y'all, let me know where you're from when you come on. Say hey, let me know where you're from, where you're joining me from. I am, hey Stacy, hey. I'm glad you could make it. Sheila said she was coming on. Hey Erica. Sheila said she was gonna try to come on too. So I am in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, and I am kind of nervous right now because I just moved to Florida and we're expecting a hurricane. So I may be expecting my very first hurricane this weekend, and I just got through watching the news before I came on here, which probably was not a good idea. So anyway, there is a hurricane coming my way. So as I said, I see some more people coming on. Say hey, let me know where you're from. I know where you're from, Stacy. Erica, I don't know where you're from though. Let me know where you're from when you come on. So I'm Jen, and I'm just going to be talking about my mascara, my personal mascara story with you ladies. And I was kind of debating on doing a tutorial, and then I said, no, I won't do that. I'll just talk, because I know my ladies have seen 100 tutorials from me, and you've probably, if you're an artist. Anyway, I decided not to do a tutorial. I'm just going to talk, okay? And I'm going to tell you a really quick story. North Carolina, you may be getting bad weather too, right, Erica? It may be coming your way from what I hear. So before I get started with my story, I'm big on hand gestures, so you may have seen me holding up this piece of cheese. Are there any dog owners that are on here right now? Thank you, Erica. I appreciate it. Anybody own a dog? You have a dog. They're like children. I have my dog. He's looking at me right now, and it never fails. Whenever I come on to do a tutorial with my group, or if I get on a Zoom call, whatever it is that I'm gonna do important, that's when he starts whining, because he's not getting the attention that he needs. So I have this piece of cheese in my hand, so he'll be quiet while I'm doing my live. And I'm pinching off little bitty pieces and feeding it to him while I'm talking to y'all, okay? So if you have a dog and they're a little spoiled, you understand what I'm saying, all right? So as I said, my name's Jennifer. I know. So if you see me using my hands and I'm got a piece of cheese, that's why it's here. All right, y'all let me know you're here when you're coming on. I see some more people coming on. Let me know where you're from. I would love to know where you're from. I'm in Palm Beach Gardens. I'm gonna talk about my mascara story. I am a mom of 3. I have a 26-year-old, a 22-year-old, and a 21-year-old. And I have 2 grandsons, one that's about to be 4 next weekend, and I have a 7-month-old grandson. So almost 4 and a 7-month-old grandson. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I just recently moved to Palm Beach Gardens, Florida to pursue a new career back in the beginning of April. I left a job at Emory University I was there for 13 years. I left to come and pursue a new job here in Florida. So, as I said, now I'm getting ready to experience my very first hurricane, and I'm very nervous about it. But like I said, I came to pursue a new job in the opioid education and opioid prevention field. So I'm really, really excited about getting that started. I just was able to go into the hospital. I've been here all this time, so we've been working out of the home, making face shields for hospital staff. We've got a big crew of volunteers that we've been handing out supplies to that we did in the meantime before we were able to go back into the hospital, actually later last week. But so I'm back in the hospital training, working with the patients now, working with them trying to come up with a non-pharmaceutical pain plan to try to get a hold of that opioid epidemic that is so crazy right now. It's kind of off the radar, but it is definitely still there. So that's why I'm here in Florida. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Where are you from, Amy? Tell me where you're from. My story, as I'm feeding my dog, I'm gonna get started with my story. Before we all came, if you're an artist, I know there's artists here watching and there's customers as well, but all of us at one point probably sent our artist, and if you're an artist, you probably sent someone your color match photo. Okay, I sent an artist, I watched artists for probably 6-7 months, or maybe even longer. North Carolina, like I said, Erica, you're from North Carolina. I think y'all are probably expecting some bad weather too. So whoever's path it's in, y'all stay safe. I watched artists for probably 6 to 7 months before I sent someone my before makeup and after makeup photo to be color matched with mascara. And even then, I still wasn't convinced because I absolutely 100% do not consider myself a makeup guru. I was not a makeup junkie. I wore BB cream, CC cream. I wore a little bit of powder. I wore the same powder blush, if I wore blush at all. A little bit of eyeshadow. I swear to you, all I wore was brown. The only eyeshadow color I would ever wear was brown or gray. So I had 2 colors for eyes. So I'm definitely was not a makeup junkie or guru. So I think that's what held me back from trying the makeup for so long, because one other reason, and I'm not going to name the names of the companies, but I had tried other products and I just wasn't crazy about them. Too many products, had no idea what I was doing, and going into the store, forget that. How overwhelmed was I going in the store where you have shelves and rows and rows and rows of all this different kind of makeup, different colors. You don't know what color you need by looking at a bottle. I mean, it was just a mess. So I stuck with my same CC cream, my same 2 eyeshadow colors, and that was what I wore. So I finally said, okay, watched these couple of artists for 6-7 months, and I finally said, okay, I'm gonna send my picture in. And I did. That was somewhere around June or July of 2000. Let's see, we're in 2000. Oh my gosh, y'all. Is it 2020? 2020. 2020. Jeez. Anyway, I forgot to tell y'all Happy Friday. I think I did. I'm wearing my tacos and cervezas shirt. Not that I'm going anywhere, but anyway. So I sent my color match, and I finally ordered the makeup in June or July of 2018. I just sent my color of my photos, okay? Didn't really know if I was gonna order the makeup, but I had that first step done. I sent my photo in. And of course, she responded within 24 hours. She had my colors, the 4 colors that we like to recommend. I sat on those colors for almost a year before I decided to finally order. So I ordered, finally. I ordered that quad. So I got, hey Michelle, let me know tell me where you're from, Michelle. I'm in Palm Beach Gardens. If y'all are watching, y'all are gonna get tired of hearing me say this, but expecting my first hurricane, maybe experiencing my first hurricane. But ordered the makeup after over a year of watching and like contemplating of whether I wanted to try another makeup. Los Angeles, wow, you're way away from the hurricane. That's great. So all that time passed and I finally ordered the makeup, and lo and behold, I thought to myself, I know all these artists are making it look so easy, but there's just no way that it's as easy as they're saying it is. So finally got my makeup, and my cheese, Drake's cheese, is almost gone. So hopefully he's gonna behave himself, because I only brought one piece of cheese. Used the product, fell in love. My first color match was the 2 highlight colors and nude lip and cheek, and Bella bronzer, of course, and the oh my gosh, I'm not sure why I can't find my, you had an earthquake, oh my gosh. B square brush, jeez, words are hard today on Friday. B square brush, blush and bronzer brush. Okay, I'm gonna get it together here in just a second. So those were my first products, and of course I fell in love with them the first time. I didn't feel like I had it all down pat, didn't feel like the application was perfect, but man, did I love how the makeup went on. I loved how easy it was. I just loved it. So Drake, after a month, I really don't know, I don't remember exact timeline of from the first time I wore the makeup when I decided that I wanted to become an artist. I knew right away, but I had tried other programs before, and I just wasn't sure about it. So all that self-doubt started creeping in. You know, I'm 46 years old now, but I was I don't know, 44, 45 at the time. You know, what am I, a 44, 45-year-old woman? I'm not cut out to be an artist right now. I'm busy. All these kind of, you know, all these mistakes I made for myself as to why I should not become an artist. So there's not very many of you watching right now, but all of you are using this awesome makeup. I want to know, tell me in the comments, how long before you decided to try the makeup? How long between watching the artist or watching or from the time you first heard about Maskcara? Like, I want to know how long it took you to finally order the products. I'm just curious, because it took me a long time. As I said, just did not consider myself a makeup guru. And by the way, I hope it showed up in the comments. I wrote, I put down all the products that I used today. I use different products all the time, but the mini double decker just happens to be my favorite of all time. That's the one I carry in my purse all the time. So I wrote all my products up in the description above. So in case you had any questions, probably about a month. Okay. It took me way longer than a month. And finally, after trying the product, I decided I did in fact want to become an artist. And I ordered my kit, and I did my first live in my car with my little quad compact before my kit even got to me. That's how much I love the makeup. That's how much I had gotten confident. I think it was probably a month after I started using it that I signed up to become an artist. And I knew I loved the makeup. I had gotten comfortable, a little bit more comfortable putting it on, using my brush. I had ordered more products by that time. So I remember I used black cherry. That's one of my favorite colors still to this day. I used the black cherry on my cheeks and my eyes that morning in my car. I was sitting in the Target parking lot. I remember it like it was yesterday, waiting on Target to open before I went to work one morning. So, do y'all have any favorite products? Like, what's your favorite products? What's your favorite lip and cheek color? Mine right now, like I said, to this day is black cherry. I have so many. Yes, black cherry. I think everybody, I don't know one person that does not love black cherry. It's still one of my favorites. Nude is still one of my favorites. I have on sandstone today. It's hard to pick a favorite. And if you have a huge arsenal, which if you've been using it for a while, you probably do. I have so many favorites, but there's some of them that are my go-tos. And pink grapefruit, I'm probably going to list about 10. Pink grapefruit, black cherry, nude, sandstone, plum. I have really oily skin, so I tend to shy away more from the shimmery lip and cheek colors. But I do have Sadie on my lips right now. I love them for my lips, but not so much for my cheeks sometimes, most of the time. And before I come off this live, I do want to share with y'all what I've found to be my absolute saving grace for my super oily skin here in Florida, because it's very hot and I'm very oily anyway, but down here in this ridiculous heat, I'm very, very oily. So I'll share that with you before I go. But yeah, y'all let me know some of your favorite products, and if y'all come on later, let me know you're watching the replay. Still, tell me where you're from. I love to know where all you ladies are from. We've got some North Carolina, some Los Angeles, some Georgia. I'm from Georgia, so I know Stacy, if she's still here. Sheila is one of my customers. I used to work with Sheila at a hospital in Covington. We worked together for quite a while. Hello, whoever's joining, say hey, let me know you're here. Tell me where you're from. But a couple of things that I have gotten out of Texas. Woo! Big old Texas. I have never been to Texas, but I want to go. I've only been to Texas. Not Texas, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and Bahamas. Not very well traveled. Not yet, but I'm gonna be. So a couple of things that have happened for me since becoming an artist is 100% definitely the first thing I have to say is a huge, huge confidence boost. Because all of you ladies, and we do have a hairdresser here, Stacy. She owns her own salon in Covington. That's actually where I was born and raised, in Georgia. So Stacy gets the opportunity to do a lot of women's hair. So you know how you feel when you step out of a salon, you got that fresh hairdo, new hair color, speaking of which I need again already. When you have that new hair color, your new haircut, you just have like a totally different attitude. Like you get this boost of confidence, sassy, just like you're a whole different person. And I do have to say that after I tried the makeup, I loved it. I became an artist. I had the biggest boost of confidence and self-esteem for myself, because not only and I'm sure you've all heard this before, you've had to hear it before from all of the other artists, but it takes 5 minutes to do your makeup. It takes 5 minutes to look like you spent an hour. Okay, so never was I the person that got up and looked forward to doing my makeup. Never, ever, ever in my entire life. And now, even to this day, a year and a half later after wearing this makeup, I look forward to getting up and doing my makeup. I probably wear makeup 6, if not 7 days a week. Sometimes I give my skin a break, but I love getting up in the morning and the first thing I do is put on my makeup, because it gives me that confidence boost. It gives me that self-esteem. It makes me feel better about myself. Not that I'm not comfortable going somewhere or going without any makeup at all. Not that at all. But it's just that extra boost. And after I became an artist, you have all of this support from so many other women. There's so many different Facebook groups. There's Instagram. There's your upline. You have so much support that, as I said, and I'll repeat it again, I was not a makeup pro, and I'm still not. I still learn, I still experiment, I play around every single day with new colors. But sometimes I think that's what holds a lot of women back, is because they feel like they're not a pro, and they feel like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I had no idea what I was doing. And I look back at some of my pictures when I first started versus now. Man, I have come a long way in learning how to do makeup, and it's just awesome because you have so much support. Hey Brandy, I don't think I've got an opportunity to talk to you much, Brandy. We're actually in the same group, the Hack Pack. So hello, tell me where you're from, Brandy. I'm sure I've seen it over there, but let me know where you're from. I'm in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. I have told everyone that I am very nervously expecting my first hurricane experience. It's coming. So this time tomorrow, it's probably going to be here. So hopefully I think it's still, literally got through watching it before I came on tonight, which was probably a huge mistake. Made me very nervous, but it's still level 1 from what I hear. So hopefully it's not going to be bad. It's going to ease me into these hurricanes, because I'm from Georgia, where humidity is awful. It rains, but obviously nothing like here it is in Florida. But back to what I was saying. Becoming an artist. That confidence boost, looking forward to doing my makeup, and looking forward to knowing that I have a huge, very strong support, a very large group of women that I can call onto for questions. I can ask questions in the Facebook group. We have the Maskcara Artist Telegram. I mean, there is a limitless amount of support that we have as artists. So you have that community feel, and there's just women all over the place. And it's not like any of them they were all in the same shoes. They were all in my shoes at one time, no matter how experienced they are right now. They may be 2 years into it, they may be 3 years into it, I don't know. But everybody is so welcoming and so supportive in the group. And outside of the artist group, there's tons of women that I've had the opportunity of meeting myself. I've reconnected with friends. Sheila on here, Stacy, and I don't see a lot of them here. If you come on later, let me know you watch the replay. But other customers that I went to high school with, people that I'm friends with on Facebook, but we don't really connect with each other. I mean, we see each other on Facebook, but we don't communicate a whole lot. So that's another thing that this artist program, Maskcara, being a mascara artist, has done for me, is it's helped me reconnect with a whole lot of women that I may not have otherwise connected with. And Sheila, if she comes on later, she said she may or may not be able to join, but like Sheila, she ordered from me a couple months back for the first time. She loved it. She's ordered lots of more products. She absolutely loves the product. She loves putting on makeup. She's gotten compliments on her makeup, but she called it a healthy obsession. And if I got that wrong, you can correct me, but I believe that's what you called it in one of the messages that you sent to me. You called it a healthy obsession, and I have to agree 100% that that's exactly what it is. It, takes your mind off other things and makes you feel good about yourself, and it's a healthy obsession, and I'm going with that. I agree with her, because I'm obsessed. I have way more products than I'll probably ever use, but I have options, and I love options. So that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about tonight. I joined as a mascara artist when I was, I want to say 45, either 44 or 45 at this point. I don't remember. My memory is slowly fading. But so if you happen to be that person that is, you know, maybe doubting yourself or thinking that you don't have the potential of being called an artist, or if you're scared of or nervous, super nervous about doing lives or whatever is holding you back, your artist, if you're a customer, your artist went through the exact same thing. We all do. I still get nervous when I do my lives. I was nervous before I came on here. You know, we do things any other time when we're nervous. So if that's what's holding you back, nerves or lack of confidence about being an artist, don't let that hold you back. Don't. That's all I can say about that. But that is my story, and I was hoping more people would come on. If you guys come on later, please let me know you watched the replay. I'm gonna get ready to go outside and bring furniture in. I may or may not be headed to Sarasota in the morning. Don't know. Getting ready for that hurricane to come through here. We're prepared. We got some water, some food, some ice, because apparently when hurricanes come through here, depending on how bad it is, we may be without electricity for a couple of days. Who knows? But anyway, it's Friday. Happy Friday. Go eat some tacos, maybe some margaritas, maybe some cervezas. But thank y'all so much for coming on. If you watched the replay, let me know you watched the replay. Still would love to know where you're from. I can comment later because I will have nothing to do. I'll be sitting around here waiting on a hurricane. All right. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thanks for joining. Thanks for interacting. And if you have any questions, make sure you get with your artist. I listed the products that I used tonight in the description above. And thank y'all again. And we will see y'all hopefully at another time. Y'all have an awesome weekend. And those of you who are in the path of the hurricane, y'all stay safe. And we'll see you next time. Good night.